Hello everyone, myself Girish with Creo tutorials. In this session, I'll go with the basics of part modeling. Yeah, so agenda here is to deal with the part modeling techniques, okay, analyzing the standard views and the few exercises. And about these first angle and third angle projection, I had explained these things in the previous sessions of SolidWorks and CutYup. Please go and just refer them for the first angle and third angle projection. Okay. So I'll start with the exercises. Uh, as you could see, this is the model, that is frame guide. You can use the front plane for this. By just seeing the isometric view, we can analyze that it is in the front view. You can use the shortcuts L for line here, and you can even use the tool. So always refer the origin and draw the rough sketch. Okay, these are the two main fund of the sketcher workbench. So here you can't use the advanced technique to draw the arc in one shot. So we can utilize the center arc to draw the arc like this. Okay, so to delete the segments, you can even use the delete key, or else you can select the delete segment and simply select the line. All the dimensions will be automatically assigned by the software. You can even modify them, or else you can add the new dimensions if needed. Okay, I'll change the dimensions. So the diameter is 19 and the length is 41 and this length is 107. Before adding this one, I would like to add the center distance because the shape will change if the dimensions are very large. Okay, now it is 107. Uh, yep, now I'll need to utilize the offset tool to just offset the entities. And here, instead of selecting single, I'll go ahead with the loop. So for that, I'll simply select the loop, select the edge, and define the value. It is 11 mm. Okay. Once you're done with this, just close the sketch by utilizing the line tool. Press the escape or else middle cursor button will help you to come out of that tool. Okay. Yeah. The sketch is fully defined. If you want to cross check, you can utilize the drag by just selecting the any of the entity and dragging it. It shows the fully defined in the status bar. You can simply click on the green check to exit the workbench. So once you do that, it will directly take you to the model workbench so that you can use the extrude and other tools. So switch to the sketch, click on green check. That is OK button. Okay, as you could see in the feature manager tree, this sketch is ready. You can just utilize the same thing. Just select the extrude. So in the extrude, we have the two options. One is removing the material as well as adding the material. Advanced tool. In one tool, you can get the both and Creo. So from mid plane, I want to extrude both sides. The value is 48. You can even see the preview. Yep, this looks fine. So I'll simply click on green check. This is done. Next thing is to deal with the fillets and the cutout. So I'll first deal with the cutout now. So as I don't have this slot and all, so I'll simply draw the key rough sketch of this. So kind of a rectangle like this. Okay. Then you can use the center arc, or else you can even use the circle. So please draw the circle or trim it out. So this line, I don't want it, delete it. And the dimensioning, could see from the center of this arc to bottom edge, it is 25. To define that, D is the shortcut to select the dimension. Both the point and the edge you need to select and press the middle cursor button to define the dimension. Okay. So this line and this line, go up and just press the middle cursor button. Okay. It's 13. Yep. It should be in the middle now. So for that, what you can do is you can select the center point and the reference axis. and select the coincident tool. Okay. Yep, my sketch is ready. I can simply utilize the same tool, that is extrude, so that I can remove the material. So here you could see you can even reverse the direction by just selecting the remove material. I'm gonna remove the material, reverse it. There are some advanced tools, that is instead of blind value you can use the up to next feature. Okay, now need to apply the round everywhere, that is fillets. So before that I'll activate the shaded edges and just select the edge, and you'll have the quick access tool. From there you can select the round. Define the value as radius 13. Just behind the image we have the option to give the input for the radius value, remember that. Okay, same thing for the top edges, as you could say there's radius 6. Right, it should be 6. Say mention the value, and you could see the preview, right, green check. Now the holes, so to do that I'll select this face. On this I'll sketch. So I want to snap the center of the arc, so that I can select the circle and just hover on the arc. Okay, you'll get the snap point, create the circle there. So you could see once you just get the equal symbol, it will try to snap the diameters. Okay, if you change one side, it will change other side because it has the equal symbol. Okay, you can simply just remove the material by using the extrude tool and remove, and through all would be fine for this. Okay, up to next is also okay. So depending upon your requirement, you can do it. Next thing is the oil hole at the center. Before that, I would like to hide these planes, which are quite disturbing for me. Can use the selection and select this in this plane, remove it. This face, I'll sketch at the center. I need the circle. So here I cannot snap the midpoints and all as I do in SolidWorks. So what I'll do is I'll deal with the dimension. This should be 51, as you could see in the image frame guide, and the total distance is 48. That is divided by 2 would be exactly at the center, and the diameter is 5. I can mention the same here, and simply remove the material. Okay, so better remove material and through all would be fine. Yep. Yep. That's all about this exercise. Quite simple one, right? We'll see one more. So you can save this model, and then this is cutoff holder. So I'll start with the front plane. I'll draw the front section of it. So instead of drawing entire sketch, you can draw even only half of this. So for that, I'll select the line tool. From here, it should be like this. Okay, and then you can mirror these. You have the mirror tool, the axis is the reference, and the dimensions are automatically propagated. If you want, you can use them, change it accordingly. There should be 38 and there should be 54, and then the dimensions, height, it is 16. Uh, it is 12 actually. Yeah, total 16 and 12. Fine. So It is already the same thing. I don't need to add the value because it will over define the sketch. Okay, the sketch is ready, it is fully defined. We can simply click on green check and extrude it up to 89 dimension. So can see, can edit this one to change the values. Can see this edit option. Just select this and change the value. Okay, and then I'll hide all the planes and all so that I can simply see this model. Select this face as a reference. On this face, I'll draw this portion. So you can hold the shift and drag it down. This is control. To make it normal to sketch, you can use this tool, sketch view. Shift and drag will help you to move it down or pan it. Use the circle tool, just draw it here, and then mechanicalize the tangent line. So if you have the this tangent is for tool, so from this point you can start it, or else you can simply use the line tool. And so hover on it, you will get the tangency. Okay. Dimensioning. Diameter value, it is 34, and the height 41. At the center there should be a small hole of diameter 13 that you can add it now. Okay, this I need to trim it, delete segment and remove it. The sketch should be closed. You can simply close it by just adding the line at the bottom. Yep, the sketch is okay. You can green check and extrude it to up to 13 mm, as you could see at your left corner. Reverse the direction and add the value 13. Okay. Yeah, so next thing is to draw this boss, circular boss. Select the face. On this face you can draw it. Two circles I need so that I can add the values, that is diameter 28 one and the diameter 13 another one. The distance is 38. As you could see in the left corner, the sketch is already there. It is 13 and there should be 28. Okay. You can simply extrude it up to 3 mm. The distance is already given there. Yeah. So the fillet is needed here. The fillet radius is 3 as well. Can enter the value. The option is just behind the sketch. Can add the value there. Okay. I do need to create one more sketch. You don't have the option to select the scene contour and deal with the contour selections as we do in SolidWorks. So here you need to draw one more sketch. You can even snap these circles, the edges, and you can use the project tool to do the same. Okay. So I'll just snap this, or else you can simply draw the circle and extrude it. Can even do that. Better to just select the project tool. Okay. I need to remove the entire material. We can reverse the direction, remove to all would be fine. You can switch to extrude tab so that you can just make the changes there. Okay, green check. Yep, the sketch is fine. You just need to add the fillets and all that you can do it. We're just selecting the fillet, and you can even add the one more fillet. Uh, this edge, this one. Okay, so this is how you can create the sketch. We'll see one more now. So this is a feed rod POA. This is quite simple. So you can save the model. That is, you can start with the new. Here you need to enter the value, but remember to define the file name. The first name should be caps, and there should not be space in between to name the part components or whatever it is. Okay, you can select all the planes and all. You can start sketching. So I prefer the front plane for this again, and I'll draw the rough sketch. So circles are needed. So I'll go out with the circle. One should be at the center, and here one. You can mirror this, or else you can create one more. So mirroring would be better because it will just take the relations, symmetric relation. That is good. Use the tangent lines. So automatically it will snap the tangency like this. Advanced tool actually. Okay. So once you're done with this, you can dimension the sketch. The diameter we could see there, it is 48, and this radius is 19, so it should be 38. Yeah, radius is 19. So from here to here distance is 64. That is a radius value. It should be 24. Yep. The distance between these two is 60. Yep. The sketch is okay. Now I need to draw the center of holes, and I do need to trim the segments. So before that, I'll place the hole. So inside hole is 28.5. These to be diameter 11. The radius value is 5.5. Okay, this is ready. You just need to delete the segments. So you can activate the delete segment and simply remove these. Okay, and even these. You can extrude it up to 13 mm. You can see the distance there. It is 13. can edit the feature and check the value. It is 1 or 2. Actually, it should be 13. Okay. And green check. Yeah. So next thing is to draw the extra boss. So again, I'll select this face. Circle one, and these two I need, and then at the top as well. So I'll just extrude it up to 48. Okay. Once this is done, so I'll draw one more sketch on this face to draw these circular bosses. The diameter is 25 for that. Okay, the thickness of these things is 3 mm, I believe, because total is 16. So this is 13 in essence, it is 3. Right, you could say at the corner, the feet rod bearing, the total dimension is 16, so it should be 3. Yep, everything is done. The rib is needed, and I need to apply the fillets everywhere. Can define the radius as 3 for this edges and the this as well as this corner. Now to create this stiffener structure, I'll refer the right plane. So on this, I'll try to draw the rough sketch of this so that I can snap it properly. So I'll use the line tool. From here to up to the fillet edge. Snap the fillet edge, not this one, the corner fillet. Okay, this is fine. I can simply extrude this one up to 11, I think. Let me see. Yep, this looks fine. So I do need to apply the fillets for this. So I can even add the new fillet. And green check. Okay, this is how it works. Yep, that's all about this one. So we'll see one more sketch now. Uh, the next model is the anchor bracket. This is quite complicated. We'll try to do it. Okay, the first thing is I'll select the front plane. On it, I'll draw the rough sketch of the first center, and the second center should be here. I need the tangent lines, so can utilize the tool from the top to this and here to here. The dimensions, could see from here to here, he has already given it is 140. And this diameter 51, 61 actually. And this one, radius 20 in the sense diameter 40. It should be diameter divided by 2 this. Okay, 51. Yep, I do need the holes. This should be 31.7. Yeah, 31.75 you can take it. And I do need this slot at this side, right? So we can delete the segments. This is not needed. And even this side is also not needed, but you can delete it later. So we don't have the slot option to create the slots. So what I'll do is I'll utilize the rectangle tool. It is 50 and the dimension is given, it is 40. Okay, the inside one I'm drawing it is 12. Yeah, correct. So two circles, here one and here one. And you can utilize the trim tool to remove the inside sections like this. Okay. Um, yeah, I do need to remove this one. So for that, what you can do is you can edit the sketch. If you're out of the sketch workbench, you can right click on it, the sketch one, and edit the sketch. You can utilize the delete segment and remove this. Okay. Yeah. So now it should be extruded up to 18, I think. Total is 22. So I take it 18 now. Now again on this face, I'll sketch. So here I'll try to draw this boss, the circular boss as well as the slot boss. So for that again, I'll refer the same thing. I'll utilize the project tool. Okay. Yep, this is enough. You can close it and you can draw the remaining sketches by using the line tool. Here should be a circle that is done. So it should be equal to the outside one. You can draw and join these two. Yep, the relation should be tangent here. This line and this line. You can assign the same. Okay. You can delete the segments. So this time 18 plus 4, so you can mention 4 mm. Okay, I think we don't have the counter selection to just extrude only one portion. I'll get back to that if it is there in the data sessions. Okay. Yep, I'll extrude it up to 4 mm and later on I'll create one more sketch to extrude the this side circular pause up to 44. So we are already done with 22. So on this phase I'll try to sketch. I'll project these two, or else better to, yeah, project is fine. Just extrude it up to 22 as we already extruded it up to 22. Now remaining 22, overall 44. Yep, it's done. So next thing is to create this one, the boss. So for that I'll select the top plane. On it I'll create the sketch. The radius is 12 and as given the distance as 32 from the center of this, 24. Yeah, I'll simply draw the rough sketch to close it like this. Yeah, this should be horizontal. Just select the line and select the geometry constraint. Okay. Now the thing is, I do need the center circle. You can draw it. To place it exactly at the center, can add the value from the top to circle center 22. Yep, this is done. So circle is needed, center. Drill hole of diameter 6. Yeah, so now what you can do is you can simply extrude it up to 20 as is given the dimension. Yeah, so now I need to create the saw cutout. So for that I'll select the face, or even you can select the center plane, center rectangle. Size 2, and simply just remove the material through all. Yep, yeah, done. So this is how you can create the sketch. And finally you just need to apply the fillets everywhere, the radius 3 everywhere, round 3, so that you can do it. Yep, that's all about the sketch. Quite complicated, but it's okay. Well, we'll see one more model now. It is quite tricky one, but easy. Yeah. So the next model is this. That is corner block. Okay. So to create it, you simply start with new. The corner block you can name it. So better to start with the front plane. Draw the rectangle. Uh, Remember, while snapping, you should not select the square. So here you can't modify it. So what you can do is you can simply delete this. Now you could able to assign the dimension. This should be 80 and this should be 65. Yeah, 80 and 65 is done. So you should extrude it up to 70 mm. Yep, that's done. So next thing is to create the cutouts. So I'll select this face. On this face, I'll create the sketch, the cutout which I need to create. I'll do that. Before that, let me just create the plane so that it will be easier for me to just refer the place. So the distance is 35. So total is 80. 25 plus 20 is 45. Yep, this is fine. Click OK. So on this, I'll sketch. The sketch is kind of like this, the rough sketch. So it should be like this. And now he haven't given the angle, but he has given the dimension. This should be 38. And the bottom edge, from the bottom edge to the line, it is 35 from here to here. Yeah, so that's the good. So what I need to do is I need to complete the sketch. So I'll close this and the remaining portion should be construction because I'm going to remove only that material, right? Construction. Okay, can exit the workbench. Can remove the material. It should be through all or up to next is also fine. Okay, this is done. That should be that side actually. So I need to remove the material up to 20 mm. Yeah, so this side I need to remove the material completely. So this face I'll select. On this face, uh, to snap it, I'll activate the hidden edges. Actually, I don't need it, but for the reference, I'll take it now. I just need to draw a closed rectangle like this. So whole, like everything should be removed. This should be for construction. Okay, I can simply utilize the extrude and remove the material. Sometimes it won't work, so let me just recreate the feature again. So extrude, remove material to wall. So you can select the remove material from settings and this side. Yep, that's all. And now to remove the material here, I'll draw the lines because I need to create the plane reference to this. Okay, the point you can create it by using the points. And SolidWorks, you could able to select the point to create the planes as well, but here it is not possible. You just need the edges to create the planes. Okay, so this is how we can create it. So once you're done with this, you can use the plane tool to create the plane. This line and this. Okay, this looks fine. Yeah, you can simply click on clean check. Here you can only select two edges in reference. Any two can select, okay? The top one or this one. Yep, on this plane you can create the same sketch, okay? And you can simply extrude it to remove the material. It is already there. You can even just select the project curve, or else you can even utilize the line tool to just simply draw the path on the same thing. Okay, just remove the material. Yep, this looks good. And green check. Yep, and this is how you can create this one. So another way is to deal with this is you can use the corner draft, so which will help you to do the same. So for that, you can activate the tool. So before that, you can just suppress these feature. That is the same thing which you have done now. So I'll suppress them. Okay, and now I'll use the corner draft, that is chamfer, and corner chamfer is the option. Okay, just select the point, and here you can define the value, or else you can simply drag them up to the next corner. Okay, the points you could say at the corner, right? You can even drag it. Okay, so this is how you can create this particular model. So this is quite easy. There are two ways we have seen. One is by just creating the plane, and one is by just utilize the advanced tool, that is corner chamfer. Okay, yeah. So this is the next model. So I'll refer the front plane again. So I'll draw the rectangle as a rough sketch in the beginning. So it is safety block. So from the center, I'll define the dimensions. It is 50 and there should be 65. Okay. So up to 90 mm I need to extrude it. So I'll just simply click on green check and I'll extrude it to 90 degrees. Sorry, 90 mm. Yep. So next thing is I need to start with the particular phase. So this time I'll start with this one. So in the previous sessions and all, I had gone through that side. To avoid the complications, this is the best way. The first thing is I'll draw the top portion. So distance is 7 mm. So up to here, the portion which I'm going to remove, this is the portion. The dimensions from this point to this edge is 7 mm, right? And he has given the distance from the top edge to, sorry, from the bottom edge to the this point, it is 20. Okay, these two are sufficient for this. And then I just need to remove the material up to a certain distance. So distance is 25, right? Yeah. So you can see I do need to reverse the direction. This is done. So at the corner, I need to apply the round, that is fillet of radius 15. Select this edge and there should be a round of radius 15. Just behind the image of the safety block, you'll have the option to enter the value. Next thing is to create the next cutout. I'll select the face this time. So here I'll do the same again. So this time the cutout should be as simple as it is. So same thing, draw the corner like this, triangle. The distance he has given from the bottom edge to the point, it is 30. And remaining everything is fine. No need to change anything. We just need to extrude that much. Okay, up to 13 plus 19, I think. Yeah. So anyway, here I need the material to be added. So I'll simply draw the rectangle again. Not rectangle, it's a triangle. So dimension he has given. So the total distance from this edge to the right edge is 35. That is all. Yeah. So the distance is 13. Just use extrude and reverse the direction. That's all. Okay. The final step is to deal with this cutout. So better to start with the right face instead of this. Okay. The plane creation is better idea. Okay, I'll enter the value 13 so that the plane should be that side. I can simply drag it that side by just selecting the point and drag it. Yeah, so this should be 13. Or else should have done with this side as well. To avoid the complications, I don't know the distance exactly how much I need to remove. So I created the plane for that. Okay. The sketch, I'll draw the rough sketch again. So I'm just checking the orientation. How can I align it? So better deal with this only. So anyway, I'll get the snap edges, so no need to worry about it. They should be collinear like this, the close sketch. Okay, and I need the circle at this point. I'll draw it now. Then trim the segments which is not needed. Delete segment will help you for that. Okay. Next thing is to assign the dimension. The radius is 12 for the circle, so that is can assign it. So from here to here, he has given it is 54. So this is done. And then this value, it is 12 radius. But still it is not fully defined. So he has given the dimension from the center to the top edge is when it show not to the center actually, the circle point, the arc point to the top edge. Okay. Yep. Still it is not fully defined. Actually, the arc should touch to the corner, as you could see at your left corner. The arc is connecting to the corner, the left corner. So for that, I'll simply use the center line. So from here, I'll draw it. I'll use the line and construction mode like this. Now, this edge and this should be collinear to each other. So this will help me to deal with the same. Parallel is also fine. Yeah. Yep, the sketch is fine. So you can simply remove the material. Yep, this is what I was looking for. The value on it, and you can simply assign through all is enough. Okay, so this is how we can deal with this model. Quite easy, right? Yeah. So finally, we have the one more exercise. We'll complete that one. That is quite simple, as you could see here. So it is locating block. So to deal with this, again, I'll start with the front plane this time. Okay. I need to draw the rough sketch. So I'll do only one half and remaining I can mirror it, right? So to do that, I'll go ahead with the rectangle. First, the rectangle should be for the reference. So distance is 50 and it is 100. This whole thing should be for construction. Means these are the references for now. Okay, it is selecting each and everything, dimensions as well. So better select the edges and make it for construction. Okay, I'll draw only half of the portion. I'll turn off the construction mode. Okay. I'll simply mirror it with respect to this reference axis. And then dimensioning. He has given the dimension. This should be 24. and the height should be 9.5. And this is already taken into account. We don't need to assign it again. Right. This edge length is 9.5. Actually, it should not cross this rectangle, so I'll just select these two and I'll make it collinear. Then coincident is also fine. I do need a circle at the center somewhere here. The distance from this edge it is 8. It should be 8 plus 9.5. Yep, this is what I'm looking for. The sketch is ready. You can simply extrude it up to 75 mm because we are dealing with the front plane of it. Actually, it is right plane if you see in the isometric view. Yeah, so green check, extruded. 75, fine. Yeah. Next thing is to create the slot. Uh, Select the space. On this space, I'll create a slot. Line is better to deal with this. And then close the sketch and use a circle from the center to side and trim and moderate stumps like this. Done. The dimensions. Oh, from here to here it is 90. Okay, it's 24. Sorry. Yep. Uh, this distance is 16. Width is 19 actually. Yep. Uh, the cutout depth is 13. I can simply into the workbench and remove the material up to 30. Okay. Next thing is to create the this corner cutout. So for that, use this face. Draw the line like this, a triangle shape. He hasn't given much dimensions, but it's quite confusing actually. He has given the angle. So from the top to yeah. He has given the depth of 25, isn't it? At your left corner, you could see the locating block figure. 25 and 25 is the distances. On the from the top face to bottom, it is 25, so I can consider that value as an account to create uh, the cutout length of 25. Yeah, this should be 25. Could see there. Yeah, this is fine. So I just need to remove the material. Through wall would be fine because anyway, we don't need to do the same. Model is quite tricky, right? It looks like easy, but quite difficult. Through wall, reverse the direction, green check done. Next thing is to remove the top portion. So for that, I'll select the top face and I'll draw a line. The line you could see it is 60-degree oriented. The dimension he has given from the left corner it is 25 mm. So the best thing is to draw a line, a slanted line, and close the rectangle like this. Yes, given the angle, so that is 60 degrees, I'll assign the same. I think not this one, right? Yes, given this side. I need, yeah, you should delete that side. 60 degrees and distance he has given, as you could see at the picture, it is 25 from this corner. Yep, that's all. I just need to remove the material up to a distance of 25. Yep, that is done. Green shank. And now I need to remove the material. So for that, you need to utilize two methods. One is corner chamfer or else the plane creation. So better go ahead with the corner chamfer. That's quite easy to deal with here. So I'll use the same tool, the corner chamfer. Just select this point and simply drag it towards the next corner edges. That's all. But still you could see there is a slight difference between the circle where it is ending and the distances are quite more. What might be the issue is the rectangle size is not exactly 50 into 100, it is 50.95, right? As you could see on the locating block picture, it is 50 from the corner of this edge, but not exactly at the bottom, right? To deal with that, may need to change the rectangle size in the beginning so that each and everything should be updated accordingly. So I'll do the same thing. I'll go back to the sketch one and I'll edit the sketch and I'll make the dimension changes to 50 instead of 59.5. Now this is fine. I'll simply click on green check. Yeah, there is a slight mistake in this corner. I'll simply drag it again to the corner. Now this looks fine. Yep, that's all about this one. The sketches which we have covered, the part modelings are quite easy. So by this, you could able to deal with all the kinds of part modeling. Yep. So that's all about the session. So we have gone through basic part modeling. So I hope this might help you to just grab the basics of Creo part modeling. Thank you all. Stay tuned. Bye everyone.